Get the show, get the dough, that bitch. And she ain't never leaving me. I'm Chuck English.
What was that?
Don't become no murder case now, nigga.
You asked for it.
Hey, you just turned this into a buck.
one issue we face when
What's up?
I got to stay one in brown.
What?
Don't be no wise ass punk. Now give me that.
You motherfucker!
Do you happen to have any idea of the amount of secret vehicles that exist in GTA 5? What I'll be bringing Today is not just a simple video of secret cars and even some helicopter locations, but a video where I'll be bringing something completely different, much bigger, much more absurd. I'll be bringing to you a video with all the secret vehicles of GTA 5, including all the vehicles you see in missions, grabbing vehicles from Fort Zancudo, mission vehicles, exclusive vehicles, and everything else you can imagine. So if you enjoyed the channel, go ahead and subscribe and like right at the beginning of this video to show your support. If you're already subscribed, hit the bell icon to stay updated, and let's get started. The first vehicle will be the monster truck. You will find the monster truck here in this part of the map in the middle of the desert, and you will see the Radio Rebel. Here at the Radio Rebel part, you will find this Liberator here. Actually, I call it a monster truck, but it can also be called the Liberator. Next location is here at the movie studio. Here at the movie studio, we're going to be able to get the Albany Roosevelt car. This car I'm not sure, but I think it's not available in the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 version, which is the first generation of GTA 5. It will only be available from the PS4 generation, PC onwards, okay? You can find it for the first time here at the movie studio, and to enter the studio without getting a wanted level, just come here with Michael after completing Solomon's mission. The second place we're going to find the same vehicle is in Vinewood. Come to this part here that I'm marking on the map. You'll go up a little bit on the street. It may not appear at first. When you turn left, you'll see an Albany Roosevelt park there looking pretty nice. Sometimes it will be in white, sometimes it will be in orange, but it's all good. Got it? The next location is very close to the Evangelical Jewelry Store. Well, you know where we do the jewelry store heist and all that? Parked around here, it may not always show up. The respawn of cars is very important, as they are not always in the location I'm marking, so sometimes you have to come and go a few times for it to appear. And in this case, coming to this location, you can find an Adder, which is a supercar. I think it's the most expensive car in store. Store. Well, you know where we do the jewelry store heist and all that? Parked around here, it may not always show up. The respawn of cars is very important, as they are not always in the location I'm marking, so sometimes you have to come and go a few times for it to appear. And in this case, coming to this location, you can find an Adder, which is a supercar. I think it's the most expensive car in story mode, besides the Z-Type. The next one here will be in Vinewood as well. Up there, right in this part of the map, you'll find a garage with vehicles inside. And the cool part is that when you enter here, sometimes there are security guards and sometimes there aren't. At the end, turning left, there will be a gate. You can access that gate. If I'm not mistaken, it's also not available in the first generation of GTA 5, so if anyone out there is watching this video and playing the PS3 version, please confirm in the comments if it works. And then, accessing here, you can find some vehicles. Some of them will be the Massacre vehicle. You can also find a Zentorno here, and you can also find a Grotti Turismo here. So it really depends on when you come here. It may happen that another rare car spawns, but these three vehicles are for sure that you can make them appear here. The next respawn location is a parking lot here in Los Santos. If you come to this part of the map, you'll see a cute red parking lot right near the Union Depository and all. And inside here on the first floor, you can find a vehicle respawn location. These vehicles won't always respawn like the others, but every now and then you'll find vehicles spawned here. In this location, you can find the Grotti Turismo. You can also find the Massacro. You can also find the Dinka Jester, which is a very nice car. And lastly, you can also find the Zentorno. The Zentorno, if I'm not mistaken, you can find it in white with orange details. You can also get it in white with some green details. Another very good vehicle is also spawned here in Los Santos, right here in Vinewood. Right here in Vinewood, if you come back here a few times, you'll be able to find a pink Massacro here, which will look really nice, well tuned, really cool. Even better than that, you can come here, grab the Massacro, and keep going down the street a few more times. Basically, in the same spot where the Massacro was, there's a garage on the left, and inside it, you'll find another beautiful blue car. I think it's a Benefactor Serrano, very nice as well. Another cool vehicle that you can get here at Los Santos Beach. Actually, not just one, you can get two vehicles here at Los Santos Beach. They are the lifeguard vehicles. If you come to this location on the map, you will find a pickup. Actually, not quite a pickup, an SUV, a big yellow one with a surfboard on top. Really nice for you to use as a lifeguard. Additionally, if you find this car too sturdy, in the middle of the beach there by that part, which is the lifeguard tower, a lookout post and all, you can also usually find a lifeguard quad bike. And this quad bike is quite customized. You can use it just fine in the game, and it's also a rare vehicle, cool for you guys to use. Another police vehicle that you can also grab here in the game is the Highway Patrol motorcycle. This one will appear up there in the Paleto Bay area, right here on the map. Usually when it shows up, there will be two cops. So as soon as you steal the bike, you gotta run fast, because if not, the cop will shoot at you, and you'll easily die. And this little bike looks pretty cool, and it's exactly the same bike we use in the mission, I Fought the Law. So like, if you couldn't save the one from that mission, you can easily get this one. In this other area here in Los Santos, you'll be able to find two vehicles. The first vehicle you'll be able to get is a port vehicle. Actually, I don't really know the name of this vehicle, but it's the same one we use in the mission Scouting the Port, where we pick up the container and all that. And this vehicle I thought until then, before I knew about this location, that it only worked within that mission, that it only had that thing of picking up the container and all. But no, if you find any container or using this truck during the game, you can make it pick up the container and drop it and all. Like, we won't use it for anything, but there it is. And in the same location as the port vehicle, where you can pick up the container and all, you will find a truck with a slightly different cabin. This cabin was for one person only and is very small compared to the other trucks in the game. However, even so, it can pick up trailers and attach them correctly and work properly. But it's a very unique and rare vehicle and kind of has no utility within the game. At least I don't remember it being used in any mission or anything like that. Next location is here on the game's beach, where we come with Jimmy to rent bikes and stuff in the mission Daddy's Little Girl. Well, when you're arriving here, you'll find two cars here. Actually, one at a time, right? The first one you'll find is the Kalahari. Actually, you can find it in the opposite order, okay? But it's the off-road Kenny's Kalahari, and it comes all nice and tidy. Normally it comes purple with red wheels, but it can also come in other colors. Besides that, in the same location, you can find another vehicle which is like a buggy, but not the one that is in the desert. It's like a more delicate version. I don't know, kind of Tracy style. Usually it comes with a really cool design and colors. It runs really well in the sand, and its name is BF Bifta from the off-road category. Next vehicle on the list is an Epsilon Alpha. This vehicle, it appears very close to Michael's house. For those who don't know, there's an Epsilon Center almost right next to Michael's house. And if you jump the gate and go in there, you'll find this baby blue car, cute and ready to be stolen. There will be more Epsilon vehicles ahead, but for now, I'm only talking about the vehicles that respawn like around the map, regardless of the game point. After that, I'll still show more Epsilon vehicles, but we'll only be able to get buggies during missions, so that will come towards the end. Next vehicle is the Vapid Sand King, which is that big one, you know, like a 404 cab. To me, actually, it's an imitation of the Dodge Ram in real life. This one we can get on the beach in Los Santos, practically right under the pier. If you look at the location on the map here, you'll see it's almost right next to the pier. And when you get here, you can get it like right next to this ramp. There are some jet skis, stuff like that. Usually you can already get it right there. It might not spawn, but like I said, guys, when it comes to respawn vehicles, you may need to go more than once. Okay, location is there. The next car we're going to get here is the same one we just got at the beach, which is the Vapid Sand King, but we're going to get a modified version of it. So it can show up here with the top closed, it can show up with the top open, just in a different color. It can look tuned, it can show up not tuned. In this case, it will be a modified version of the same vehicle, the Vapid Sand King, alright? So you come to this part here in Sandy Shores, and then you'll be able to pick it up real quick. The next vehicle is the limousine. Whenever you want, the limousine becomes much easier if you've already bought a hangar with Michael or with Franklin. Just come here at the airport and come to this last hangar. Every time you arrive here, there will be a white limousine and a black limousine waiting for normal use. if you haven't bought any hanger yet, what will happen is that you will acquire 3 wanted stars as soon as you enter the airport. Leaving the airport and now heading to a somewhat rare car, you will find the park ranger car up here a bit in the Los Santos area. If you come to this part of the map, you will find a little house with a roof. Well, it's not really a roof, it's a wooden thing, like a pergola. And here you will be able to find a cute park ranger car, actually quite big and cool for you to use. The siren works and everything. The next vehicle is one that I used to see a lot more back in the days of GTA San Andreas. In GTA San Andreas, at least for me, it was much easier to come across these funeral cars in the middle of the street. If you come here to the cemetery in Los Santos, actually not in the cemetery itself, but in the cemetery yard, you might find this funeral car here, which is the Chariot Romero. Besides the spawn location that you saw here on the map, which is the Los Santos Cemetery, the most common location a little further down on the map, near the shoe store, you will also be able to find another vehicle spawn, but this time there is no cemetery. So I didn't quite understand why this vehicle spawns here. It's exactly like the one in the Los Santos Cemetery with some flowers there. Most likely a coffin inside and the wreath covering the coffin. But anyway, that's basically it. Let's move on to the next vehicle. Next vehicle now is a gang vehicle. It's a gang vehicle from the families. It's the Vapid Peyote. If you come to this area here in Davis, you can eventually find a nice tuned and all green peyote showing that it's part of the families for real. Basically, just like this one, you can find other lowriders in other gang areas. For example, if you come here to Grove Street, which is now the Ballas' area, you'll also be able to find a fully tuned Albany Buccaneer, all purple with the Ballas' color. Additionally, you'll also be able to find more vehicles just with the Vagos. With the Vagos, you can even find more vehicles like the yellow De-Class Tornado. Sometimes it comes all souped up and cute, and you can also find that same Albany Buccaneer we saw in the Ballas' territory. It spawns just the same, but in yellow in the Vagos area. So you have these 2 Vagos gang vehicles to grab. Coming back here to the airport area in front of Devin Weston's hangar. As soon as we enter the airport, there's a Devin Weston hangar on the left. You may find here spawned an Invetero Coquette, a cute car and all. It's a bit pricey if you're going to buy it, so it's definitely worth grabbing it here. Just the same, but in yellow in the Vagos area. So you have these 2 Vagos gang vehicles to grab. Coming back here to the airport area in front of Devin Weston's hangar. As soon as we enter the airport, there's a Devin Weston hangar on the left. You may find here spawned an Invetero Coquette, a cute back here to the airport area in front of Devin Weston's hangar. As soon as we enter the airport, there's a Devin Weston hangar on the left. You may find here spawned an Invetero Coquette, a cute car and all. It's a bit pricey if you're going to buy it.
Give me that car, dog.
Damn it! Ah!
Oh, man. go, driver.
How you doing?
Would you come on? Damn.
Trying to get high. What's in my
Welcome to flight school. My name is Jackson. We're gonna start with a basic takeoff. Hold the throttle all the way down to pick up speed, and pull back on the stick to take off. Congratulations, pilot! You are now airborne. Now, navigate through those checkpoints marked on your radar, and we can move on to the next lesson. That was a good start. Well done. Now I'm going to have you attempt a safe landing on the runway. Start reducing the plane's altitude gradually so you're just above the runway as you approach. Be sure to deploy the landing gear before you reach the runway. Start to decelerate while you're still in the air, but be careful not to stall the engines. When you touch down, continue to apply the brakes carefully until you come to a complete stop. Executed like a pro! Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the marked area and come to a complete stop. In this lesson, you're going to be performing a couple... All right, pilot. It's time for us to get a little crazy. First, I want you to get some altitude and head for that checkpoint marked at the end of the runway. Uh-oh. You didn't even make it past the first checkpoint. All right, pilot. to get a little crazy. First, I want you to get some altitude and head for that checkpoint marked at the end of the runway. Good. Okay, let's see what you got. On my mark, perform a barrel roll by pulling your flight stick to the left or right. Okay, perform a barrel roll. Stones of steel. I like it. Now let's try a few of those in a row. Level out your plane and get ready. I want to see you do 3 barrel rolls in a row on my signal. Watch your altitude on this one. Okay, perform 3 barrel rolls in a row. Very nice! Are you getting dizzy in there yet? Go ahead and level out the plane again. Now let's see how you do upside down. On my word, roll over the plane and hold it steady. Okay, roll the plane upside down. Hold the plane upside down for several seconds. Roll the plane right side up. Great work out there today. I'll teach you some more moves next time. This lesson will help you build your stick and rudder skills. Take off and head for the checkpoint marked at the runway. Then, I'll talk you through it. A knife is one of the harder moves. You'll have to keep your wings steady and use your rudders to maintain altitude. When I give you the signal, I want you to try to hold a knife edge with your plane. Okay, perform a knife edge. Perfect. Now hold that position. Don't forget to use your rudders to maintain altitude. Level out the plane. Good. Let's see if you can do the same thing on the other side. On my mark, roll your plane over to the opposite side and hold the position. Okay, perform a knife edge on the other side. Level out the plane. I think you could have done a little better out there, but there's always next time. This obstacle course is designed to teach you how to get better. I want you to use everything you've learned so far to navigate this course as fast as you can. Watch your altitude, though. This is really a test of how low you can go and how well you can maneuver the plane. You got this! Awesome! Good job! You're looking great out there! You're looking good! You got this! Keep it up! 2. Excellent job! I couldn't have done it much better myself. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to perform an Okay, you see your checkpoint marked on the radar? You're going to practice an emergency landing on that bridge, straight ahead. Slow your approach as you descend onto the road. If you touch down smoothly, your plane is going to stop pretty fast. Wow, you kept the plane in one piece. I guess I'd call that a successful landing. The inside loop can be a little disoriented, so... Take off and head for the marker at the end of the runway. Some pilots find these moves particularly tricky, so it might take you a few tries. Always make sure your plane is straightened out before you attempt an inside loop. On my mark, pull back hard on the flight stick and hold it. Okay, perform an inside loop. Get ready to level out the plane when you're near the end of the loop. That wasn't too bad for a rookie. Let's try it again. Just like before. Steady the plane first, wait for my signal, and then pull back hard on the flight stick. Okay, perform an inside loop. Get ready to level out the plane when you're near the end of the loop. Now we're talking. You're doing good so far. I think we can squeeze in one more stunt. We'll combine the inside loop with the barrel roll to perform a roll off the top. Start with an inside loop, but only go halfway. When you're fully inverted, then roll the plane over. Now, when I give you the go-ahead, yank the flight stick back as hard as you can. Ready? Perform a roll off the top. Now, roll the plane right side up. Good job! Hard to believe you were only a beginner not that long ago. You've been doing so well in the plane, we're gonna put you... Let's go on a short tour of the city, and we'll see how well you handle the chopper. Follow the marked course, and remember, I'm looking for maneuverability, but also speed. Looking solid! Very nice! Nicely done! The bridge didn't seem to slow you down at all. Good job! Nicely done! You're heading into the city now. Watch out for see how well you handle the chopper. Follow the marked course, and remember, I'm looking for maneuverability, but also speed. You've got this. Good job. Nicely done. The bridge didn't seem to slow you down at all. Keep it up. You're looking good. Awesome. You're heading into the city now. Watch out for streetlights and buildings. Very nice. You're looking great out there. You've got this. Keep it up! There's the landing pad. Go ahead and set her down nice and easy. That's it. I'm very impressed. Maybe you're a helicopter guy after all. This is another helicopter lesson, but with a real... Remember, this course is all about speed. To maximize acceleration, keep the nose of the helicopter tipped. Just bear in mind that you're also losing altitude when the nose is pointed down. Good work so far. Keep her at full speed. Good job. Awesome. That's it. You are blazing now. That's it. Looking solid. You've got this. Bring the helicopter down gently onto the helipad. I can't find much to fault there. That was a great run. how to fly a helicopter. Now you're gonna... Hope you aren't afraid of heights. Aim for the target and deploy your parachute when you start getting close to the ground. Nice try, but we have some things to work on. Let's try that one again. Hope you aren't afraid of heights. Aim for the target and deploy your parachute when you start getting close to the ground. You can be pleased with that. That was pretty close. This lesson will involve skydiving onto a The drop zone is on the back of a moving truck, so take your time maneuvering with your parachute. It's better to pull your chute early than late. It will give you more time to track the target and try to match its speed. Great landing! That was really impressive. Your final lesson is going to combine extremely deep... I want you to take your very best shot at this obstacle course. There are going to be special gates that will require you to fly upside down or knife through them. Get ready for the next gate. Since it's marked green, you'll have to perform a knife through it. Very nice! This next gate is blue, so you're gonna have to fly through it upside down. Nicely done! looking great out there. You got this. Awesome. Very nice. You made that look easy. Brings a tear to my eye to see how far you've come.
I don't like fellers looking at me.
So it's definitely worth grabbing it here. Another rare vehicle, but this time out in the desert, we're going to get an independence bike, not sure if that's the correct term, which is a biker's motorcycle that we can actually see in the mission I Fought the Law when you're passing through this area on the map, and if you come right here, you'll always be able to see this bike spawn, either with 2 or more bikers. Heading up to Toledo now, right at the top of the map, you'll be able to find a rat loader. This rat loader can come either all old and rusty, or all decked out with side exhaust, engine showing without the hood. It really depends on your luck. And of course, there's a Los Santos Customs right there, so if you end up with a rat loader that you're not too fond of, you can just pimp it out at Los Santos Customs. Close to this area near Paleto Bay, you can already find the buggy car, not exactly a buggy like the first one we saw on the beach, but you'll be able to find the one next to Mackenzie Airfield. This one you'll find in several locations on the map. The first one will be in Paleto Bay in the part I showed, the second will be closer to Fort Zancudo, actually closer to where we start the first Epsilon mission, and the third one on the beach here, right in this location. Take a look up there. Another area where you can find it will be near Alamo Sea. In this location, there's this little piece of land which used to be a lost camp that we destroyed in the beginning with Trevor, and you can grab it right there, okay? Next rare vehicle to be collected is an old rusty tractor. There are 2 versions of this tractor, and the first version you can get here at Ursula's house on Ursula's property. You come here, just steal it and go away, but it will take you a few hours to get to the garage with this old tractor. Right next to Ursula, we're gonna have the quarry, and at the quarry, we're gonna have these monster trucks that I don't know the correct name of. I think it's Dump, D-U-M-P. I think that's it, and you can't save it in the garage or anything, but on the bright side, whenever you want to get it, you just come to this location here and you'll be able to spawn it easily. Coming back here to Los Santos, you can find a tractor in this location on the map. This tractor here is just like the one we use in the Paleto Bay heist that Franklin steals and all. It's just not as sturdy as in the mission, because that one in the mission practically withstands RPG shots and such. But here you can do some cool stuff with this tractor, like tossing cars up and so on. This same tractor will appear in 3 more locations. One of these locations is at Los Santos Airport. Right there in the corner, you'll be able to find it. I think this one at the airport is the hardest to spawn, but sometimes it does spawn. I wouldn't get it from there because there are more respawn locations, alright? And another location for this vehicle here is in find one. Heading up behind them, right near Lester's hideout, you know? There are several train cars, little businesses where you can also find some forklifts. He's at Los Santos Airport, so all you have the tow truck business trailer where Ortega used to live, which we took down in the mission Mr. Phillips. There will also be a garbage truck, most likely maybe the tow truck that removed Ortega's trailer from the river. And up there in Paleto Bay, right at the top of the map next to Los Santos Customs, where the rat loader spawns, you will also be able to find a tow truck, but this time much smaller. But you can also do missions normally with it, okay? So, apart from the ones I showed you, you can get this little tow truck here and do the towing mission smoothly, including in Sandy Shores. There's some places there for you to leave the vehicle. The next vehicle is the BMX, that classic BMX from GTA San Andreas, which appears over there at that skate park where you have a bike challenge and so on. You will also have it here in GTA 5. The first respawn location is on this mountain here where there's this yellow ball that you can shoot and the ball rolls down. Just come right here on the side. See, here you will already find a nice BMX. According to the BMX respawn location, it is in Davis in the family's area. Just that I'm showing in this area where you just stop a bit behind, steal from the NPC, and go on your way. Next, Infinite Breath. It's especially useful in missions that involve going underwater as required in some quests and side missions. The first place you'll find this boat will be in Los Santos. In this area, Infinite Breath. It's especially useful in missions. We're in the maritime part now. It's the as well. So if a bike doesn't spawn there, just stop a bit behind, steal from the NPC, and go on your way. Next vehicle now, it's no longer about a car. We're in the maritime part now. It's the dinghy. The dinghy is like a lifeboat, and it will also give you a wetsuit so you can dive in the middle of the sea. With Infinite Breath, it's especially useful in missions that involve going underwater as required in some quests and side missions. The first place you'll find this boat will be in Los Santos. In this area here, come here, it will usually be more to the left. Usually there will be another one to the right, but both will work the same perfectly. According to the place where you can find one of these lifeboats will be up on the map. Right in the part where we can do the nuclear waste missions, there will be a submarine, the same model we use in the Paleto Bay heist, and there will also be one of these identical lifeboats. Next location here is the Noose Operations Base. Here we do a mission from the FIB, if I'm not mistaken, in the rooftop heist mission. Then we come here to grab a helicopter. If let's go to somehow provoke 3 or 4 stars. Van known as Police Riot. I think that's machine guns and everything you need to cause chaos in the game. Now we're gonna move on to some more military vehicles. Let's go. First one we're gonna get is the armored van known as Police Riot. I think that would be the correct name for this vehicle. This vehicle shows up when you have 3 or 4 wanted stars in the game, so you just need to somehow provoke 3 or 4 stars and hang around this area. It's much easier to appear if you're around Fort Zancudo, and you just need to grab one during a police chase. Next up is going to be a tank. Stealing the tank is actually pretty simple, just a little time consuming when you guys do it. But here's the deal. Come to this mountain outside Fort Zancudo where you have a good line of sight, okay? So you go there with a sniper. Stay at an angle where you can see some tanks passing by, and when you manage to start shooting at that tank. So shooting one by one, eventually one of those tanks will try to leave Fort Zancudo to get you. As soon as one of the tanks leaves, that's when you try to steal it. You can get to them because they struggle to get back in. So you have to go there and quickly steal one of those tanks. When you steal the tank, you will get a 2-star wanted level. but it's very easy to escape inside the tank. And lastly, one that we can steal calmly from Fort Zancudo. Well, calm in a way, it's a little difficult, but it can still be done, requiring some bugs or glitches. It will be the P995 laser jet here in GTA 5. All you have to do is come here, you have to come with a fast car, preferably, and you quickly enter Fort Zancudo. You have to be fast and drive dodging everyone who is shooting at you. Once you do that, go to this hangar. The hangar is easier. You will get the jet and try to take off. It may happen, of course, that the soldiers start shooting with RPGs and destroy your jet, but if you are a little lucky and a bit fast, you will be able to escape and at least go up there. As soon as you lose your wanted level, even if the jet is already in terrible condition, just switch characters and go back to the character you used to steal the vehicle. He will quickly fix the vehicle you were in. Now, going back to a car respawn location and stuff like that, just like I was before, we're going around Los Santos Customs. Why? Around Los Santos Customs, there will always be new cars respawning, tuned cars, sometimes not tuned, rare cars, sometimes non-rare cars, but tuned and so on. To get these Customs. Why? Around Los Santos Customs, there will always be new cars respawning, tuned cars, sometimes not tuned, rare cars, sometimes non-rare cars, but tuned and so on. To get these cars is simple. Just come here at certain times and days, and there will always be a different vehicle spawning. I won't mention all the names of the vehicles because there are several different vehicles that appear next to Los Santos and so on. So I'll just show you all the vehicles you can get by coming here in Los Santos. Just keep going back and forth, and other cars will start appearing, alright? Alright, now let's go straight to the special vehicles. We're going to have 7 special vehicles. The first special vehicle you have is the Elegy RH8. This Elegy RH8 becomes available to you after you connect to the Rockstar Game Social Club in your GTA 5. Automatically, this car is already available for you to use whenever you go to your purchased garage. The second vehicle that you can get as a special vehicle is the Space Docker. The Space Docker is available for you at all times in the game's garages, after you collect all 50 spaceship parts for Omega and complete the final mission. The third vehicle you're going to get is the Go-Go Monkey Blista. This one will also require a collectible, but this time it will be the monkey photographs. There will be 50 monkey photographs to collect. After collecting these photographs, there will be a random event. And after this random event, you will be able to unlock this car, as well as some really cool outfits for Trevor. The next 4 cars are the Stallion Burger Shot, Redwood Gauntlet, Pisswasser Dominator, and Sprunk Buffalo, these 4 vehicles. One of which is actually the same as Franklin's vehicle. These 4 are stock car vehicles. These stock car races are only available in the new generation if you come to this part of the map. If you come here and compete in these races, for each race you win, you get a new vehicle. So, in the first race you compete in and win, you will get the Stallion Burger Shot, and then you can go back right away to race and win the Redwood Gauntlet, then the Pisswasser Dominator, and finally the Sprunk Buffalo, which is the same car as Franklin. By completing these 4 stock car races, the races will still be available for you, adding up to a total of 7 special vehicles for you to use whenever you want in the purchased garage. After completing the 4 stock car races, you won't get any more special vehicles for the purchased garage, but there is one that you can get that goes straight to the hangar, which is the Cheval Marshal. This is the one you're seeing right now, and as I mentioned, it won't go to your garage, but you will be able to pick it up directly at your hangar in case you have already purchased it. If you haven't bought the hangar yet, this vehicle won't be available to you. The next vehicle I'll be showing you is a vehicle that is part of mission. Actually, it first appears in random events, and then it becomes available here for you to grab. The first time it will spawn up there on the map in Sandy Shores, right next to Los Santos Customs that Franklin can buy. There will be a random event happening, which is the Mad Max event, paying homage to it. After you complete this event, this vehicle will be available to you. After that, it will spawn on the map. After you finish this event, it will spawn in this location, very close to the junkyard in El Burro Heights. You can pick it up there. Apart from this location, there is another place where it also spawns, very close to Trevor's Airport in Sandy Shores, a little up above, a bit behind the runway, next to this thing here in this location. You'll be able to grab another one of these vehicles. Speaking of vehicles that spawn after random events, we also have the Dodo Airplane. The Dodo Airplane appears in a random event, which is the one I'm showing you on the map. Look, in this random event, you have to kill some guys and get the Dodo Airplane. After that, this Dodo Airplane will be available in 2 parts of the map. The first one up near Alamo Sea. When you get there, right in this spot, you can easily grab this Dodo Airplane to use. There's like a mini pier there, a small village where you can get a Dodo Airplane. The second location you can pick up is right there in that little spot that is kind of a mini dam up there on the street where Franklin lives in Vinewood. This vehicle will also spawn, and it can spawn variations of this Dodo. Now that I've shown you several vehicles, I have to tell you that we've only covered a little over half of them. There's still a lot to show, but now we're going to unique vehicles. These are really rare vehicles because they appear in the story or in Stranger and Freaks missions, and they can't be obtained in any other way. They don't spawn in different locations or anything like that. Got it? Very important from this point on, we'll be using some bugs or glitches sometimes to get these mission vehicles and make them playable for us afterwards. So pay close attention, and of course it may not work on the first try, so test carefully when you do it so you don't say it's not working. And of course it doesn't work in the replay mission function. You always have have to be at the necessary point in the game to start the mission, and only then, by starting the mission, we can do the bug. Because when we exit the mission, the vehicle will be there for us as usual, alright? The first mission we're going to use to do this is the I Fought the Law mission. And in this one, guys, we're going to grab a lot of vehicles, okay? The first vehicle we're going to grab here is the Adder. This one is an exclusive Adder that belongs to Devin Weston. Just come here to the construction site, shoot in a way that scares Molly and Devin Weston, and you'll get this vehicle here, this Adder that used to belong to Devin Weston. This way you can take revenge on Devin Weston for all the trouble he causes us during the game, and so on. The next vehicle we're going to get is the Entity XF. Actually, it's going to be the Entity XF and the Cheetah, which are these two orange and blue cars. How are we going to get these vehicles for ourselves? It's exactly the vehicles from this mission. You can start this mission and skip everything, okay? Fail the mission right away to advance quick. So shoot the players, shoot the player, shoot everyone so the mission progresses quickly. When you get to the Zancudo Bridge where Trevor and Michael take the drivers out of the cars and you can take over the vehicles with Michael, with Trevor, and with Franklin. With Michael, you will first get the car and go straight to Michael's house. Instead of taking the car to the mission location, you will go to Michael's house, park the car inside the garage, exit the garage so it closes once, then go back to the garage so it opens again, get into the car, take it out of the garage, and drive away from the car. Because when you left the car inside the garage and exited, it kind of created a cache, a memory of that car inside the garage. Now you will move away from the car so the mission fails, then you can run away from it, and when the mission fails, you will press to exit the mission. The vehicle will disappear from the street, but then you can go to the police impound lot, and now you will be able to find that car there. Simply pay $250 and the car will be available for you. This works for the Orange Entity XF. With Trevor's car, the Cheetah, you can do a slightly easier scheme. Instead of going to Trevor's house and repeating the same scheme as with Michael, just head to Los Santos Customs in Paleto Bay and change the vehicle's color. Simply repaint the vehicle, then take it out of Los Santos Customs. Once you've taken it out, exit the vehicle and run away from it to fail the mission again. When the mission fails, press to exit the mission. After that, just call a taxi and head straight to the police impound lot where this vehicle will also be waiting for you. Now we're going to move on to all the vehicles at Fort Zancudo. In this mission, the police are completely disabled, so after the chase, you can enter Fort Zancudo and steal vehicles. And with this bug working, we're going to steal both the simpler vehicles and the Titan plane, and there's a very good scheme for that. So stay tuned. First thing before starting this mission, buy a hangar. You'll need to buy a hangar to be able to save the vehicles stolen from Fort Zancudo. Got it? If you don't have a hangar, it won't work, okay? First thing we're going to get here is the tank. And how are we going to do it? You come here during the mission and enter Fort Zancudo. After you enter Fort Zancudo, you go straight to the tank, steal the tank, and with the tank driving it, you will blow up your vehicle, the same one you used when you entered the military base, which is so the mission fails. After the mission fails, you will press to exit the mission and automatically you will be respawned at the entrance of Fort Zancudo because you can't stay inside. However, along with you, there will already be a tank there for your use. You can use a very similar scheme to steal the buzzard from here at Fort Zancudo. Just arrive there with a car, grab the buzzard and go far away from your car. With the buzzard, after that, the mission will fail. You will press to exit the mission and you will respawn there at the entrance of Fort Zancudo with the helicopter. Same thing, you can use it for the Jeep, okay? So whether it's by distance or by Zancudo, after failing the mission, you will be able to always be cargo bob corner, okay? And it doesn't spawn every time, so you might have to go again. As you're approaching the cargo bob, you'll have to crash into it head on so the pilot doesn't have time to take off with the vehicle. It's pretty tricky to get the hang of it. I must have tried like 20 times to get that pilot. It really takes a long time. After you've got it, just take off with the cargo bob from the airport. When the cargo bob is already outside the airport, if you fail the mission, it will respawn there outside calmly, or you can just escape with the cargo bob right away. Steal them here at Fort Zancudo. Let's move on to the more complicated stuff, the planes. The planes, guys, you can also steal them here at Fort Zancudo, but there's a catch. If you're too far from the vehicle and the mission fails with the plane still inside Fort Zancudo, you'll be respawned outside the plane. For some reason that I don't know what it is or what it might be, there's a ramp inside Fort Zancudo during this mission, and I'm serious. You can try it out using the replay mission feature just to take a look. You'll see that there's already a ramp there. This ramp can be used for you to exit with the planes from here without having to get too far away from your car. What are you going to do? You're going to grab here, for example, the Titan plane. You're going to get in it and you're going to park your car a little far away. Then you're going to get in the plane and you're going to throw this plane a little further, but never too far to fail the mission. You're going to use this scheme of a little bit with the plane, a little bit with the car, a little bit with the plane. You even need to pick up my plane up. Then when you press to exit the mission after failing, you simply take the plane to your hangar. So the same scheme we used for the Titan plane to stop at the hangar, do everything methodically and so on. Which is that jet very little used within the game, and we can do this scheme smoothly for all three planes. After that, all the vehicles we can exploit some vehicle glitches. million car. Well, in this Z-Type 1, just like in the previous mission, you won't be able to make the scheme work in the replay mission. You always have to be at the point in the story for you to be able to do it once you manage to steal it. Normally, I killed Chad Mulligan, who was the driver before, so he doesn't call the cops, and then you're going to take it straight to Franklin's house. Arriving at Franklin's house, you're going to park the Z-Type inside the garage, then you're going to leave the garage for the gate to close, then you're going to enter the garage again. And when you enter the garage again, you're going to now leave with the Z-Type from the garage, grab any vehicle, or even run and get far enough from the Z-Type for the mission to fail. So it's a very similar scheme to the one we did with Michael in the previous mission, to store the vehicle cache inside the garage and then take it out of the garage and make the mission fail, so that now when the mission fails because we went too far, this vehicle appears in the police impound and you only pay $250 and it will be available for you to use smoothly. After the mission Eye in the Sky, the next mission where we can get a vehicle is the Deep Inside mission, where we get the JB700 car. We're going to do the exact same thing, take the JB700 to the garage, park it inside, wait for the gate to close, then exit and wait for the gate to close again. After that, go back inside, take the car out of the garage and drive away far enough for the mission to fail. Once the mission fails, you can head straight to the police impound lot and you will get the JB700. Now the next mission we're going to get something will be in the mission The Wrap Up. In the mission The Wrap Up, we can get a 50,000 and an exclusive, expensive, but it's actually a pretty nice car. I think it costs 250,000 and an exclusive vehicle from Merryweather, which is the Jeep. How are we going to do this? It's very simple. Just grab the Pegassi Vaca, then after all the shooting and everything, you have to escape from the helicopter as you're escaping with the Pegassi Vaca you got up there. When you arrive at Trevor, after escaping from the helicopter, Trevor will show up. When you get to Trevor, you simply kill Trevor. As soon as Trevor dies, you press to exit the mission, and there you go. You can store the Pegassi Vaca in your garage. Then you'll have to do the mission again to get the Merryweather Jeep. Just grab any Merryweather Jeep that's up there. There will be some during the shootout, and do the chase, escape from the helicopter and all that, and get to Trevor. But this time you won't need to kill Trevor. Just complete the mission, and you'll already have the Jeep smoothly. And this Merryweather Jeep, it's really rare. I don't remember any other way to make it appear, so really you'll have to get it from missions if you want it. In the next mission, we'll have the exact same two vehicles from the mission, Pegassi Vaca and the Merryweather Jeep. How are you Vaca available for doing the mission? Take that Pegassi Vaca and drive straight to Michael's garage and leave it there, regardless of whether the mission fails. If the mission fails, you hit exit and still be in the garage with the Pegassi Vaca, get in the Merryweather Jeep, park it in the garage, and then either complete the mission or fail the mission. The Jeep, the strange Barry's. For those who he's in the city center for Frank to find 5 completely secret police vehicles that you probably didn't know about, so let's go. The first thing you'll find here is a dark gray one. When you get here, you'll receive a call, and right in this part of the map, you'll see the truck that will be there on the side. It's marked on the mini-map. And all you have to do is kill those 2 officers and then destroy the vehicle you were supposed to steal for the mission to fail. So I throw a grenade when you're inside the police car you just stole, and that's it. You just have to press to exit the mission and then store that vehicle in your garage. This one is a dark gray police car. We'll get 4 more variations of the same vehicle. The next variation is in the back of this vehicle by several patrol cars because of this merchandise. So you will repeat the same process. Took the police vehicle, destroyed the vehicle that you were supposed to steal for the mission. After that, all you have to do is escape and you're done. Now it's car was, and you're going to let the guys kill you. Hit to a blue car. This time you will find a variation. You will get it. Finally, there is one more gray. A second. Keep walking until it will be disabled. So take that tank. You have to shoot a few rounds using the tank. So try not to shoot before you're deer. We've already got some in this other mission, except for the first one, 4th episode. This Pegassi Vaca. Just come here, grab. You can acquire the purchased hangar, because now it's that rare plane we can get from Epsilon, that little plane, next to the baby blue Ford. You arrive with the Vellum at your hangar, just like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. There will be 2 limousines waiting in front. Take the limousine and go straight, which is the other vehicle 20 after you are there for you to use, and then you can take that car. There are 3 rare vehicles named Kiflum written on the flee immediately showed before. Find a way to fail the mission. After that, when you like we did with the exit the mission now, you will also be continuing on exclusive okay? This one is extremely rare. I don't remember any other way to get this one because Kiflim's car is basically Michael's car, just with a different license plate. Now this helicopter does have a little logo on it, so I think it's much more worth it. How are you going to get this helicopter? You will follow the mission normally until the end, but when that NPC shows up to call you to go down below, you have to be quick and activate Michael's special ability, his skill to slow everything down. You will shoot the... After doing, you will get the mission to escape from them. Escape from the code, the police will vanish. In this case, it's better to buy the heliport before starting the mission so you can safely store the helicopter to the end. You don't need to kill anyone. You will find a tractor almost identical to the one we saw at Ursula's house. This one won't have the fender on the back wheels, and it will also have a plate that says Kiflim, but it won't go any faster or anything. It's just a vehicle for you to drive around peacefully, alright? And that's it, guys. The video took a lot of work, so your like and subscription would make a total difference. By clicking here next
Whatever. Here it comes. I'll tell you about that later. They're too far ahead. We gotta catch up to them. Go on to stop. Suspect has entered the planet. And sometimes enlightenment, it can be a real bitch. Good to meet you. Yeah, likewise, homie.
We hear
I know who will value that because frankly, I'm a speech about the value of friendship. You're gonna route two trust fund kids that I know and dislike in on. You finally get to realize your child. You get going. Ooh, let's go, all right? We're leveling. Hello? Slick. Oh, Oh, you must.
piece of shit!
Hello?
Fucking dick.
What is happening?
Shit!
Give me your fucking money. Now.
Don't shoot!
Sorry!
You bitch.
Not really!
I can get you Corker's tickets.
Must be Michael's boy. Oh man, sometimes enlightenment.
Nights I'm out too, it's a
Hello?
Slick. Oh, you must be.
Hey, Frank. Hey, I'm nearly with these dudes.
I'm telling you, 2.7
How about we see
millimeters.
which one of you two is for real? Hey, we coming up now, man. Be there in a few seconds.
Got it.
Whatever. Here they come.
I'll tell you about that later.
They're too far ahead. We gotta catch up to them if we want them to stop. Suspect has entered the Braddock Tunnel. Officer T maintains his pursuit. They don't look like they're stopping. We gotta get closer.
And we gotta stick with them. They gotta stop sometime.
Good things come to those who wait.
How you doing, T? We gotta hang in there.
I'm on them.
Stay on them, T. They'll stop eventually.
We're driving into Polito Bay. Traffic might slow them down. When I catch these assholes! How far are they taking us? I could swear we've circled half the state. Frank's still on them. The dickheads probably want him to stop and take the heat.
As long as we can keep with them, we'll pull this off.
They're slowing down. This looks like our shot.
Good. My ass is dead.
We got them.
Okay.
Man, I'm sick of driving so slow staying with these fools. Can we have a real race? So Devin's lawyer says we gotta take them to Hayes Autos in South LA. I'm gonna be there well ahead of you.
Asshole!
Well, I ain't waiting around, man. Let's go, but don't mess up the cars, you hear me?
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
What'd I tell you, bro? These cars. This is an opportunity.
Yeah, if you say so. You know what, right before I met you, I was boosting rides and racing. It feels like it come full circle to me.
Come on.
Nah, I'm serious. If you hadn't got me fired from my repo job, this exactly the kind of shit I be doing. So thanks, dawg. After all the crap we've been through, man, you got me right back where I'd be at anyway.
Hey, look. Devin Weston. He ain't like anyone you worked for before.
Man, he run with his mouth, wants me to boost cars, and most likely gonna be paying me a fraction of what they worth. It don't sound that different, to be honest.
You must know who this guy is. Look him up. He's the real deal. I've seen his house. He can make things happen.
So, he like, to you, what you were to me. I see your house, I think this dude can take me places.
Yeah, maybe. Something like that.
gentlemen,
Man, when am I gonna get a paycheck for one of these licks?
I'm still waiting to hear back from Burger Shot.
Oh, no!
Holy shit!
Ah!
Hey, look out for fools like me. Man, fuck this shit. Know where you at? Hey, yo. That's dumb luck right there. only inches. What the fuck? Shit, that hurt. Would you come on? Damn. Shit, that hurt. Something don't feel too good. Let's go! Oh, well, fuck it. Okay.
Damn, that's a nice ride. Yeah, that car makes
Too far. You broke my heart, you've gone too far. Someone for the
Okay. right there.
What's going on?
Hey, look out for fools like me.
Take it easy, Oosh. You trying to kill me?
Yeah, whatever, man.
bitch-ass bullshit. Too close.